Hi, I'm Gary with DeWitt Inspections. I'm going to show you a few of the things you can watch out for when you're out looking at houses. Most of this is pretty obvious, and some items are costly to repair. My intention is to enhance the way you look at the house, so you start to see things the way I do. This won't replace a home inspection, but it will help get you started in the right direction, and maybe save you some time, money, and aggravation. This is a homemade deck that illustrates several improper ways to build. First, let's talk about child safety. The balusters around this deck are spaced way too far apart. Anything more than 4 inches is wrong. A child could get their head stuck. These spaces are big enough for a toddler to fall right through and down into the basement stairwell. What else about that stairwell? The height of the deck over it was less than 6 feet, a real headbanger. Because the sliding glass door opens in the middle, the deck could have been configured with more headroom over the stairs. What about the structure? If you can see the joist hangers, assuming the builder used them, look for improper or missing fasteners. These should be galvanized nails, not screws and not roofing nails. This deck is missing fasteners. Looking from a distance, 3 more items are apparent. The deck slopes to the right side because it lacks a post over there. Also, the steps are too steep and are different heights, a trip hazard. Finally, the railing is attached to the top of the deck rather than to the framing. This will be too weak to stop a fall. The railing is also way too low in height. All in all, this is a very amateurly built deck and should be rebuilt for safety. There is a link in the notes below to a very detailed document on how to build a proper deck or balcony. Trip hazards are very common where someone, likely the homeowner, has added bricks or stone to a walkway or patio. A proper step, as defined by the national codes, is greater than 4 inches and less than 8 inches high. These two transitions are less than 4 inches. They are trip hazards. They may also be liabilities should a guest or a tenant trip and fall over them. They may also affect the insurability of the property. Check with your agent. These sliding glass doors from the 60s have a couple of problems. Most important, they are not marked as tempered or safety glass at the corner of the panes. This presents a severe laceration hazard should the glass be broken by a person striking the door. There are 2 possible solutions. There is a clear film that can be applied that is approved by the City of Los Angeles, or replace the glass doors altogether. Second, this type is installed with a sliding portion on the outside, making it an attractive entry point for burglars. The door can simply be lifted off its track and set aside, even if it is latched. This is an obvious security issue. When you see windows in doors or large fixed panes in the walls in a pre-1970s house, look for safety glass markings in the corners of the panes. The glass is not likely tempered and will need film or replacement. This pump was found in a bucket in the backyard of a house. If there had been a pool or a spa, I wouldn't have thought twice about it, but there wasn't either. This could just be equipment the homeowner used at work, or it might indicate the property has drainage problems. I suggest asking the owner or owner's agent, if they are around, about any possible drainage issues. These can be expensive to fix. Adding planters against a wall can be properly done, but this isn't the way to do it. Masonry, whether it's bricks, concrete blocks, or stucco, absorbs and holds moisture. Moisture that can't dry out quickly is causing the stucco on the wall to delaminate and flake off. What you don't see here is the likely damage to the wall framing behind the stucco. This is a fine example of why I do not make estimates of what it's going to cost to fix something. When the stucco is removed, internal damage may make this a much bigger problem than it appears on the surface. The only way to build a planter in this location properly is to build it at least a couple inches from the wall of the house, freestanding, and with metal flashing properly installed from the stucco wall to the planter to prevent moisture accumulation between the 2 structures. The planter itself also requires proper drainage, either directly through the base or through underground piping. These planters are rarely built correctly. If you happen to open the cabinet over the microwave or stove hood and see this, it's an amateur installation. This material, and any material other than smooth wall metal duct, is not approved for this use. The corrugations trap grease and the duct becomes a fire hazard. Simple to replace if you know what you're looking for. This is by no means a complete list of all possible significant defects. That list would be endless. I wanted to help you spot some of the more visible and costly defects during your search for a house, so you can make an intelligent decision as to which house to make an offer on. There is a link in the notes below to a page on our site with more information on these and other important safety and maintenance items on houses. I invite you to learn all you can before making your home buying decision. I hope I've been helpful. If you have any questions or anything I can help you with, please don't hesitate to text or call. Thanks for watching.